And now the story of a wealthy family that owned a media empire, and the one son who had no choice but to keep it all together. It's Arrested Media. Lachlan Murdoch had gathered his family all together to discuss the sale of 21st Century Fox to Disney. He was trying to convince them not to sell, but he was having a hard time coming to terms with the fact he'd only found out about the sale through a clipping in one of his father's newspapers. So, I was wondering why I wasn't consulted on this sale earlier. I am the CEO of 21st Century Fox after all.
We just assumed you didn't want anything to do with the company, after you left and everything.
Rupert, Lachlan's father, was referring to a 9-year span where Lachlan left the family business and went on to fund some questionable companies.
Yeah, Lachlan, you think you can just waltz back in here after abandoning us and tell us what to do? Come
And this is James, Lachlan's younger brother.
on!
Firstly, I've been a part of his company for 3 years now, and secondly, I am CEO of Fox. I think I should know if the company which I'm CEO of is getting sold. So, why are we selling Fox anyway? I thought it was still making us money.
It's not that it's no longer making money, it's just that it's not making enough money.
And we need a lot of money, Lachlan.
Well, wait, are you saying that we're in debt?
It's just that we lost a lot of money when we bought MySpace. It's dead. Thank you, Tom.
When you bought MySpace. And if you're so concerned about money, then why did you give $1 million to Elizabeth Murdoch College in exchange for changing its name? That's right, I've been through the finances.
What, Lachlan? You don't support giving money to underfunded private colleges?
This is Elizabeth, Lachlan's sister.
I, for one, am always up for anonymously giving money to young Catholic boys to teach them some new tricks.
And this is Elizabeth's husband, Matthew Freud. A descendant of the famous psychologist Sigmund Freud, Matthew works as a PR consultant, but his career had been marred by some questionable campaigns. High school. It's a high school, Elizabeth. And I do support giving money to charity, I just don't support bribing government-run institutions.
You can't prove that.
The tax file receipt literally says it's in exchange for changing its name.
Okay, fine. I'm not having our family name associated with that drug-fueled dump. The kids there keep stabbing and fighting each other, and I, for one, care about this family's reputation.
And that didn't stop you hacking into all those phones because...
How was I supposed to know that the public was going to find out?
What? What are you looking at?
You. We're looking at you.
It's not my fault that we got caught.
It actually was James's fault that his father's newspaper, News of the World, was caught hacking into the phones of celebrities and politicians. Rupert had never forgiven James for this, as the scandal led to a government hearing where he had a cream pie shoved into his face.
Oh, who wouldn't want a cream pie in the face? Because they're sweet and delicious.
Right. Well, I don't think we should sell. Fox still has a lot of profitable assets, like The Simpsons, Family Guy, American Dad...
Arrested Development?
He said profitable assets.
This is Wendy, Rupert's third wife, and stepmother to Lachlan, James, and Elizabeth. She is a voting share in the company, and her and Rupert have had sex exactly 2 times, both resulting in children.
And there's more Arrested Developments in Fox's library than there are Simpsons. That's why we're selling, Lachlan.
Right, because Fox is more on profitable assets than profitable ones. And this has nothing to do with the fact you don't already have enough money from that book deal of yours. Wendy had gone on to release a best-selling book called How to Prevent Your Husband from Getting Cream Pie in the Face after successfully beating off Rupert's attacker at the government hearing. The book instantly became a bestseller, especially in the gay community, due to a misinterpretation of the title.
What?
So I might have made some money off of the book, thanks again, Matthew, but that isn't enough to keep this family afloat. And I, for one, care for this family.
Yeah, Lachlan. We care about each other. Apart from you. Isn't that right, Mom?
Stay out of my space, James.
MySpace? Of course. I wouldn't want to go anywhere near that. Old dusty claptrap. God knows it's cost Dad so much money to buy.
James is right. You don't care about us, do you?
Exactly. I've been saying that for years. This is why Dad should have made me CEO, not you.
Oh, really? Really? You think you should be CEO? The guy that got half of his family in trouble with the British government?
How many times do I have to say this? The phone hacking scandal was not my fault. And it's not my fault I don't read through all my emails unlike you, Lachlan.
Wait, you don't do that?
Not always. I mean, wait. This is about Lachlan, not me. Look, I just think I should at least have a bigger piece of the pie, as I actually care about this family.
You want a bigger piece of the pie? Because I remember the last time you were given a bigger piece of the pie, we had to shut down News of the World.
You don't think I can handle a bigger piece of the pie?
No, I don't think you can.
Well, just watch me handle the pie.
James thought that the best way to show Lachlan that he could handle a bigger piece of the pie was to actually eat a big piece of pie.
Tom, go get me a pie.
Of course, sir.
So that's your plan? To eat a literal slice of pie?
Yeah, duh.
And you still think you should be CEO?
Oh, would you lay off of him, Lachlan?
Lay off him? This is the man who could just be about to take over the family business, and you're not at all concerned?
Who says he's going to take over? After all, I am the eldest.
Well, that doesn't make you the most qualified.
Oh, please. What have I done?
For one, you abused all of Dad's connections to keep your first marriage a secret. Can we please go out of the closet? It's dark in here.
Come on, girls. There's nothing bad about being in the closet. Trust me.
My marriage to Andrews is not a secret.
I wasn't talking about that marriage, Elizabeth.
What other marriage?
You promised that we wouldn't talk about that marriage.
And I thought that you wouldn't go behind my back and do anything, but here we are. At this point, does a promise even mean anything to this family? Why should I even keep my promises anymore if you won't keep yours? Because, I found out a lot about this family when I looked into the finances.
Lachlan, you don't know what you're talking about.
No, I think I do. This family has been manipulating not only the world, but also me for too long.
Lachlan, you better not do what we think you're going to do.
What's that? Walk out again? Because I'll do it. I'll leave for another 9 years, and let's see how that works out for you. Because next thing you know, you'll be living in Mickey Mouse's clubhouse.
Alright. That's enough, Lachlan.
What the hell, James?
Just a reminder of what I can do, Lachlan. You son of a...
Get them off each other!
Look at me now, Dad.
Here's your pie, sir.
You killed Tom from MySpace.
MySpace is dead.
And it was in that moment that Rupert finally understood why Elizabeth Murdoch College was named after his family. On the next Arrested Media, Prudence uses her forgettability to sell a story to the press.